Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great long weekend. Some of us needed it more than others, but either way, I hope you enjoyed it and got the reset that you needed. Um, so I'm gonna go over my trades. I didn't do a video Friday. Just we took off kind of early and had a lot going on, so I was getting ready for a vacation. So I said I'll do it today. I didn't get to do it yesterday, got in too late. So this is a VRX trade from Friday. And what happened Wednesday, and I didn't trade Thursday, and what happened Friday is completely out of character for me as a trader. It's something that I've never done before in my life, and I could not understand why I made the decisions that I made. And what I'm talking about is I chased the trade. I just kept averaging up, not wanting to admit that, this trade isn't going to work the way I wanted it to. Or, maybe I made a mistake in, getting in when I did. And that's pretty much what I figured out, the conclusion I came to. And as I was thinking this weekend, I started remembering something that we studied in psychology and how your glucose level, if it's low, you're going to make erratic decisions. You're going to make decisions that are out of your character. Um, and you're just going to be different. And when I remembered that, and I went and I looked it up, and being that I was recently diagnosed with diabetes and I just started taking the medicine, actually, Tuesday night was the first night I took the medicine. And what it was supposed to do is reduce, help reduce my glucose level. And, sometimes the medicine has, well, medicines have different effects on different people. And what it seemed like it happened was it actually reduced my glucose level a lot lower than my body really likes it. And that was the only thing that I could come up with as to why I made these, crazy decisions. Because on VRX, I got in here. If I was going to get in this trade, it should have been right up under this level here. But I got in late and I was expecting it to at least hit this level, so I could take some profit off. And it never did hit it. It came back and this was supposed to be my stop. This 28, 23 level right here. But I let it go past it. And once it tested the 9 and VWAP and it seemed to fail, I went ahead and added to my position. And, I got some resolution, but it held above this level. And when that happened, I should have taken it off. But no, I wanted to give it more room. And then we got this candle that just took off and blew through all of these levels. And once it got over the 20, I went ahead and clicked it. There was nothing else I can do. But I ended up last week with the $600 losing day on Wednesday, $600 losing day on Friday. So I was concerned because I usually don't take losses that big and I usually don't average up. And you can see, if you saw the video on TIFF last week, you can see here I averaged up, until, I got in here, I averaged in this 3 times and, held it forever and, could have gotten out of this trade break even, but I didn't, stubborn. Don't even know why I didn't just get out, break even, and then reset, which is what I like to do. I didn't do that, went ahead and took the loss. So all I could do is, um, chalk it up to my body getting adjusted to this medicine. And I did call my doctor this morning and talk to her about it. And, she's like, absolutely, that could be the cause of you, you know, not doing what you normally do and not following your rules, not having the willpower or the determination to stick to your plan. And, so I'm thinking that's what it is. And that's why today in chat, I really didn't come in. I had my modem went out or was dead this morning when I went to log on, so I had to swap that out. But I'd already told Ross like the night before that I need to, let this medicine kick in for a day or two more, to make sure that I'm going to be in my right mind. I don't want to call out these, crazy trades that really doesn't make any sense. So I kind of sat on the sidelines today, and I did take one trade, which was STZ. It was a reversal. That scan was pretty quiet too. But this happened later on in the day. This was a little bit after 2 o'clock. And, it hit the scan, and I liked the way it was pulling in. It was between these two levels. And this was at least $1 that I could get out of this. And if I went in 800 shares, if I got $1, that'd be perfect. If I got 50 cents, that would still be good. At this point, any profit, was good. And I wasn't due to wire out until, a little bit later on. So I thought I could, test the waters and see if I could, manage a trade properly. But this one really didn't test me because, it tested 152.21, which was the level. And this candle opened a little bit higher. And I was able to get an entry based on, the fact that this tested and failed to push through. This opened a little bit higher, so I went ahead and got in, risking on this level. And a close below this, would have taken me out. Or that was the plan. So I wanted to see if I could stick to it. But it didn't really challenge me. I got this nice move on this candle right up to the 9, where my first profit target, I took half off here. And, my next target was VWAP. Now I started to take a quarter off here, but the 20 and the 9 were so close. I really felt that this was gonna, you had a lot of pressure holding it up. So I felt the support was gonna be strong enough to eventually pop it through this level of resistance here, and we could try to tap VWAP. And as soon as it tapped VWAP, I went ahead and took it off. So I managed this one. Wasn't in a whole lot of stress except for in this area right here where I was debating on whether I wanted to get out of it or not. But hopefully, tomorrow I'll try, a trade a little bit earlier, a trade that's going to be a little bit, faster moving, maybe have a little bit more risk involved, and see how well I handle that. But, pretty pleased with today. All ending the week green is always good, and I'll settle for that. My month turned out to be pretty good. I had the 2 red days at the end of last week. I had a 0. I didn't trade Thursday. I was out, and I was just thinking, I averaged 3 to 4 red days out of the month, and here I was in the last week of the month. I knew I wasn't going to trade Thursday. I knew Monday was a holiday. And I was thinking maybe I can get out of this month with just one red day. And that didn't work out. So, still pleased overall with the month. I think everything is starting to slow down. This is just what happened this summer. I mean, last summer, this is what happened. Everything started to slow down. And, I had to take some trades. I had to lower my volume requirements. Didn't really get the profit that I was getting the first couple months. And that's kind of the way it's been the last 3 weeks. It seems like, this month it just kind of started. Whereas last year it started in June. It's kind of started in May this month. So everything's been kind of slow. But, I'm happy 22 for the month. I averaged 20, over 20 for the first 5 months. So I think I'm ready, to just sit back and be patient and, let the summer grind through. Not take too many risks, just kind of stick to my setups. If I don't trade 1 or 2 days, I don't trade. Last summer I went back and looked and I averaged not trading 2.3 days out of the week last summer. So I only traded half the days in the week. And I fully expect that to happen, this month. So we'll see what happens in June. Um, pretty optimistic and excited to start the summer as well. So I hope everybody had a good day today. And I should see everybody back tomorrow in chat. Don't know if I will trade the morning, but I'll be looking around. Just depends on how I feel. But I'll be there, and I'll see you tomorrow in chat.